There.
Well, hello there. Can you hear me today?
I can hear you today. Don't put no headphones on.
I'm not putting the headphones on today.
Are you driving?
I am driving, but I'm about to stop in a second so that I can actually have a conversation with you. But I can have
Take
a
your
conversation with you
time.
as I am.
Yeah, take your time.
So, what's going on? How are you today?
Man, I just got off work.
Okay. Well, okay. At least,
I just got off work myself, but I work from home, so it's easy for me.
well, at least you're working. A lot of people aren't working right now. So,
You know, it is a blessing, I
yes,
tell you.
yes. So, what's going on with you?
You know, nothing's going on with me other than just trying to take over the world.
Understood.
Okay.
All right.
All I'm just trying to do is take over my little piece of the world. I'm gonna put a quick note here on Let's Chat.
Uh-huh. Say hi, Instagram family. Say hey, Daddy.
Hi. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna put your Instagram here. What is it?
The great DJ M. Here, I got you here.
Well, I'm putting this in Facebook.
Okay. I just put it there so you can see it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it went away. DAGREAT.
Uh-huh.
DJM.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let me just put our little promo in here real quick
All right.
too. I should have done that, but I had a customer that kept me on hold for a while.
It's
I
all good.
Well, I work for the airline, so you know we're getting a whole lot of cancellations. You know, people
Understood.
swear up and down that we are the ones that started the whole virus.
Gotcha. All right. So what's going on?
Well, you know what? So I missed everything. I missed
Okay.
everything we talked about. So we're just going to start all over. And, you know, for those that, oh, look here, see, it's already started. But for those that don't know you, tell us about Melissa.
I'm
Just a little bit.
Melissa Scott, the great DJ M. Do Atlanta Pride. Magic City, Miami, Fiesta in Cancun. We do quite a few circuit events. We are now producing concert series and things like that. We actually have a festival coming up this Friday. This Friday, as a matter of fact. It's a virtual
Okay.
festival. If you go to
Well, okay.
www.cabinfever2020.com, that's cabinfever2020.com. We're doing a 404 Dirty South show. It's going to be lit, like Lil Scrappy, Young Dro. We have
Um,
Young Jock, Crime Mob, Kilo Ali, DJ Walk It Out, like all of that's happening this Friday.
wow.
Yeah.
So when you say virtual, can you explain that to those of us that might not be so familiar?
Absolutely. So basically, it'll be online. So the word virtual is used because it's a festival, but it's a virtual festival. It's not like an outdoor.
Right.
People. There won't be people there. You'll be in your living room, and you
Okay.
would log on to cabinfever2020.com, and you would connect at 9 p.m. on this Friday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to have to put that on the online because, you know, with this whole social distancing, the quarantine and everything, you know, our virtual lives is really all we have right now.
Right on. So, and it's going to be a good time, Len. It's going to be a really good time. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be hosted by
Mhm.
Fly Guy DC, and Ferrari Simmons is hosting. DJ A1 is DJing. Like, it's going to be a really good time. We're going to put it on like an actual festival, but the crowd will be on the other side of the internet.
Wow, that sounds fun. So I know you did join Let's Chat, right? Let's Chat, Alice.
I did.
Could you please? Oh, thank you, caller Candy underscore Troy. He put that that website, so everybody make a note. I think I'll be there.
That's my guy,
I mean,
Troy.
I
Troy is my guy. He's actually working with us on this project.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, now, so of course, before Love and Hip Hop, which is where most of us know you from, you were a promoter of LGBT events, manager, and bar owner.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just really continuing I mean, that's just what you do, right?
It is. Actually, it's really, really weird. I felt way more popular before I did Love and Hip Hop. It's like, I know it sounds weird, because TV just really just introduced me to a different audience or a different fan base. But within the LGBTQ community, like I already had like that following because I moved around so much. We were in LA doing parties. Like literally, I would go to LA to a party Thursday night actually. We hopped to Vegas to a party Friday night, then we come back to Atlanta do Saturday night, and then so we were moving around like a whole lot, not just, and then we go to Miami and did that as well. So the fan base that came from Love and Hip Hop was actually more married straight women. It was really weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, gonna Love and Hip Hop, like all the gay girls gonna be like, what's up? So the straight grown ladies were like, what's up?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's talk a little bit about that. I want to get in your business a little bit. And, we know that you were on season 6 and 7 for Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And then we saw the big blow up with you and Mimi and Ty and all that kind of stuff. So how is your relationship with Mimi right now?
Cordial. If I see her, I would speak, but we don't talk like every day like we used to talk every day. Yeah.
All right. And what about Jocelyn?
I talk to Jocelyn every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she doing all right?
She's doing great, actually. She's got the show Marriage Boot Camp out right now.
Okay.
She has her documentary. She has Jocelyn's Cabaret out right now. She's doing really, really, really well, as a matter of fact.
Well, that's awesome. So there is life after Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I mean, it's usually greater life afterwards.
Awesome. Okay.
Like, not to be disrespectful to the platform, I have zero regrets about doing Love and Hip Hop. However, when you're in it, it's very, very, very stressful and very toxic. Like when you're in it, what you see on that show is really what's happening. Like it's very dramatic, it's very toxic, it's very draining. So outside of it, afterwards, it's like you're like a recovering addict or a recovering person, afterwards. But I have no regrets about it. It did really well for my business. It told me who my true friendships, who they really were, who my true friends were. I have no regrets about it. I just was disappointed with the reality of who these friends were and if they were really true blues or not.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you. So is there any animosity between you and Ty Young or anything like that?
No, Ty is just a kid. She's this kid that used to be a groupie for me back in the day, and then she started playing basketball. Mimi lied about her. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Call the team, yeah, call the team.
It is what it is. I mean, it's so long ago, so some of it, I'm like trying to remember some of that foolishness anyway. But no, I mean, Ty, I don't know her like that. She used to just be a fan. She was a fan. She was a kid in Atlanta. She started playing basketball. She used to come to the parties, and all of that. And then Mimi, that's someone I liked for a while. We were cool for a bit. We had an amazing time for a little while. But then everybody went their own way.
No regrets.
Nah.
Well, that's awesome. Speaking of parties,
yes.
What is going on with Miami Pride? I heard it was postponed.
I postponed it. I actually postponed it because, I'm just thinking about the state of the nation right now. I can't foresee, if we're in this thing until the end of April, mid-May, the event was the beginning of May. I just can't see people, spending their disposable income to come to Miami for such a large event. Now, if I was only expecting like 100 people or 200 people, then yeah, I'd probably keep it, but looking for thousands of people, I think we're just going to wait and put most of our efforts into Atlanta Pride weekend, which is Labor Day weekend. Now we're still going to go to Cancun. So all of you guys that are brave, Memorial Day weekend will definitely be in Cancun. I'll be there.
What's that date? Let me write that down because I'm trying to go to Cancun.
You should come. Cancun's lit. Cancun's lit like
okay.
Yeah.
Cancun is lit right now. I'm telling you, all of the people like Aruba and the DR, they closed their borders, but Cancun, they like the party continues.
Yeah. So as long as like I said, the virus will dictate. This pandemic will dictate what's what. But if we are able to fly to Mexico May 21st through 27th, I will be in Mexico in Cancun May 21st through 27th. If you want to look at the event lineup, it's Fiester, which is Fiesther, Fiesther.com. So that's what will be
Okay.
Memorial Day weekend, but our grand efforts will be put towards that festival that we have Labor Day weekend here in Atlanta.
Okay, so that's Pure Heat.
That's the Pure Heat Community Festival, and you can look at AtlantaPrideWeekend.com or PureHeatCommunityFestival.com, right?
Okay, and that's in Atlanta. So tell us about the history of Pure Heat. Is this the first year? I don't know.
So I started in 2006, actually.
Oh wow, I'm
Yeah,
way behind.
yeah. So we started in 2006, and it was kind of a fluke. Like, I was DJing for Girls in the Night back in the day. I don't know if you remember those girls. They were like a really hot promotional group back in the day, and I was a DJ for them. And she kind of stopped doing events for a while, and then some of the guys that she was working with, which is called Traxx Atlanta, they asked
Okay.
me to start a female component, which is where Traxx Girls was born from. And so at the time, I was just DJing and throwing parties. And I remember my first Pride, like, the guys were at this club called Atlanta Live at the time, and they were doing like 3,000 people and, et cetera, but they knew it would be too big for Labor Day. So they moved to the Georgia International Convention Center, which holds 8,000 people. So cool. They're like, well, let's just take the 3,000 person venue. Never done a party in my life with 3,000 people, but I was like, let's just go for it. So I just went for it, right? So I remember that night, I was just all nervous and shit. And then I drive into the back of the parking lot, and there's like this line. I was like, oh my God, there's a club next door, I'm like, oh my God, why would the club next door have a party on the same night as me? So the line, they got this crazy line down the street around the corner. I'm like, fuck. But as I keep driving closer, I'm like, wait a minute, they ain't even open. Where this line going? I was like, oh shit, that's my line. So,
Okay.
no, it was crazy. I was, oh my God, I remember like it was yesterday. That was my line. And I just was like, oh my God. So that night, literally, I think I did about 4,500 people. And that was my first big party by myself. That was my first Pride party. And it was all good. It ended up making it on this website back in the day, which is like the equivalent of like a Shade Room Baller Alert. It was called Sandra Rose. And it ended up making it there. And like I had friends like they were in Europe calling like, yo, Em, I see your party. So that's where I really started like in my mind envisioning large masses of people and curating events that had themes and models and tigers. I remember renting tigers and elephants for some parties and things like that. So that's where the ideas and all that came from that. Yeah.
So you had a whole Cirque du Soleil going on, huh?
Over the years, if you've been coming to Atlanta Pride since we started in 2006, you've seen some lions, some tigers, some chicks in the ceiling, some fire throwers. You've seen some snakes. You've seen a little bit of everything. Some aerial acrobats.
That's entertainment, I tell you.
Right on.
So what do we have to look forward to at this Pride, Pure Heat Atlanta Pride 2020?
So it's so crazy because it's 2020. This is the year we've all been waiting for. 2020. My intention was to cut the hell up this year. You know what I mean? But, we still have to be cognizant of, the pandemic that's going on right now. And in September it sounds forever away, but it's not. It's like right around the corner. So we're going to judge it, as the date gets closer. We're still going to put on our 24. There still will be 24 events. It's just the magnitude of the scale. Like, I don't know if I'll still rent the venues that hold 4,000 and 5,000 people, or if I'll rent venues that hold 2,000 people. So that'll just, what's going on maybe late July will dictate the type of venues that we use for this year.
Well, I sure hope it's a full-on, Atlanta Black Pride.
Let's be clear. It's going to be a full-on Atlanta Black Pride. I just don't know.
Okay, just make that clear. Regardless of what the situation is, you still got 24 events. So everybody can take their pick as far as what they want to do, right?
It might. The theme of the party might be flip-flops and masks. I don't know.
Where would we find the the list of events
AtlantaPrideWeekend.com.
Wait a minute, what? Atlanta Pride?
Weekend.com, spelled all the way out. www.AtlantaPrideWeekend.com.
Okay, so are there tickets on sale? Do you have VIP passes?
Sure. Tickets go on sale on May 1st.
May 1st. Okay, so that is right around the corner. So we're going to be looking for that because I think we'll, probably have some insight into how this is going. I know with my job, we're just, pushing things out to the 31st of May. So, things might be cleared up and burned off by then.
Hopefully they're burned off by then. But people are being really reckless right now. Where I live in Midtown Atlanta, so it's not. It's a ghost town where I live, which is literally the heart of Atlanta. Is everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. They're staying in, they're practicing social distancing and things of those natures. But on the outskirts of Atlanta, we see a lot of congregations of people, parties, and things like that. And it's just not a good look. It's very, very, very tacky and just irresponsible. I mean, I saw something on Instagram yesterday where they were like, if you flip the roles and there was a sickness out right now that would affect young people, our mothers and grandparents would do any and everything they could to save our life right now. And we're just being so reckless and inconsiderate right now, in general, with regard to this pandemic that's going on.
Yeah. Well, those of us that have to move, and those, but like I said, I work from home, so I'm always in the house.
No, a person that's going to work, a person that's doing essential needs and things of that nature, that makes sense. But, yesterday in East Atlanta, there's a whole, like 1,200 people out here racing cars. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's irresponsible. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is irresponsible. We want people to be safe, be conscious of other people around them, practice social distancing.
Right.
I got some really good recipes, to help people out as far as I'm a naturalist. So,
okay.
I have a whole bunch of recipes to get that virus gone and all kinds of stuff.
Send them over. Send them to the DM. What's up?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you, Melissa. I don't want to just I would keep you on this phone all night, I'm telling you. But, I mean, is there anything else that we haven't gone over that you need the people to know?
No, that's it. Just this Friday, guys. It's so important because we're splitting the proceeds. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't think I mentioned this part. The proceeds are benefiting our service workers, our bartenders, our DJs, and our waitresses, things like that are unemployed. Like, they have no income. They have no income and no way of getting income other than getting a job, and everybody's losing their jobs right now. So we're trying to take care of our people. Like, I've always been an advocate. I don't know what you think or seeing me at the parties because I'm wild as hell in the party, but, like, my heart is really big. So, we're trying to advocate and take care of our sisters. We are our brothers' keepers. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do for the people.
Yeah, right.
For everybody's benefit. Well, I want to thank you, Melissa. Thank you for doing this with me again. For helping me overcome these technical difficulties. Thank you for supporting Let's Chat Dallas, and we're definitely out to support Traxx Girls and everything that you're doing.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting you in person, and say bye-bye, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
Looking forward to meeting you in person. I'll see you soon, okay?
Thank you. All right, bye-bye. Okay, Let's Chat Dallas. That's it for our interview with Melissa. You can follow Melissa at D-A, Great, G-R-E-A-T, DJM on Instagram. You can follow me at diva.cherie on Instagram. And also, if you are on Facebook, make sure that you follow us at Let's Chat Dallas, the hot pink letter, just as I am, Pride 1. Anyway, follow all of our social media. We'll have updates. We'll have these websites for you for the Atlanta Pride Pure Heat coming up, the this week's virtual event, and then the Est Her, which is Memorial Day. Then cabinfever.com is the event this weekend. So, and then Melissa, of course, is going to give us all of that great information just in case I messed it up. All right. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.